Hey guys! In this video, we're going to be checking out the top 10 best air fryers that are available on the market for their true quality. I made this list based on my personal opinion and hours of research. I have listed them based on popularity, quality, price, durability, user opinions, and more. If you want to see more information and the updated price, you can check out the description below. Also, make sure to subscribe for more reviews. Okay, so let's get started with the video. Starting at number 10, we have the Ninja Speedi Rapid Cooker and Air Fryer. When it comes to air frying, the Ninja Speedi provides some of the best results we've ever seen. During our tests, French fries and chicken nuggets came out exceptionally evenly cooked, and were as brown and crispy as if they had been cooked in a deep fryer. While it easily ranked as the best air fryer we've tested, the Speedi does more than air frying. It's also a multi-cooker with steam technology that allows it to cook speedy meals, which combines several cooking features simultaneously to make mealtime quick and easy. Plus, it has 9 additional settings for everything from baking to proofing bread. In spite of its many functions, the Ninja is exceptionally easy to program. The lever to select air fry or rapid cooker is large and easy to flip. Once you switch it into place, the cooking functions for your selection become available and are easy to toggle through. The cooking pot and crisper tray have a non-stick coating and can be placed in the dishwasher. It also comes with a comprehensive manual, a speedy meals guide, and a helpful recipe booklet. You can also access the Speedi Meal Builder online, which suggests various combinations of foods and cooking times. Moving on at number 9, we have the Cuisinart TOA65 Digital Air Fryer Toaster Oven. This multi-purpose appliance from Cuisinart not only air fries, but it has all the versatility that comes with a toaster oven, and it ranks as our best air fryer toaster oven. Everything we fried cooked up brown and crispy, including batter-fried chicken that came out as crunchy as those fast food wings and tenders that come in a bucket. Bread toasted exceptionally evenly and matched the shade we selected. When baking, we got great results when we reduced the time and oven temperature to prevent over-browning. The digital Cuisinart is among the more expensive air fryer toaster ovens on the market, but it's handsome and has digital controls with pre-programmed settings for air frying. For bacon pizza, there's an automatic preheat. No preheating is required for air frying. This model isn't as wide as a typical toaster oven, so it won't take up as much countertop space. While it is taller, it will fit under a standard cabinet. Despite its relatively compact size, it's large enough to accommodate 3 pounds of fries, 6 slices of bread, and a 4-pound roast chicken. With a low setting for slow cooking and braising, as well as dehydrating and proofing modes, it gives a lot of versatility for the money. At number 8, we have the Ninja Air Fryer Roast Bake. The Ninja Air Fryer performed so well, you could have convinced us that both the breaded and battered chicken was fried in a cast iron skillet. French fries were good but not perfect. They didn't quite have the crunch that you get from a deep fryer or out-top pick the Ninja Speedi. However, this Ninja is about half the price of its cousin and is nowhere near as big or heavy. On the Ninja, you'll find digital temperature controls and settings for reheating, roasting, and dehydrating. More options make for more complicated controls, but it's not difficult to master the necessary steps. The non-stick basket can be washed in the dishwasher too. It also includes a stainless steel rack for multi-level cooking. At number 7, we have the Philips Premium Air Fryer. The Philips Air Fryer XXL was one of the most user-friendly appliances we tested. During testing, we tasted a ton of French fries, and this appliance made ones that we couldn't stop noshing on. They had the perfect combination of crispy crunchiness, tenderness, and potato flavor, even when we loaded the basket with more than 3 pounds of them. The battered Nashville hot chicken tenders we made finished with a crackling crust as if they'd been deep fried, and hamburgers tasted like they were made on the grill. This appliance was consistently fantastic at air frying, even with large family-sized portions of healthier fried foods. Plus, it's a well-built machine and easy to use. No preheating is required. If you really love fried food without all the fat, the Philips is definitely worth the investment. That said, it's a big, heavy machine that's noisier than most of its competitors while operating. And with no digital control panel, it's hard to set cooking times and temperatures precisely. At number 6, we have the Typhur Dome Air Fryer. The Typhur Dome isn't your typical air fryer. Its dome-shaped design means it's wide enough to fit an entire 12-inch pizza and crisp up large batches of food in a single layer. During testing, we found its unique design to be a huge advantage. Batches as large as 10 strips of bacon and 32 chicken wings can crisp up quickly and evenly. Perhaps most noticeably, the Typhur Dome works extremely quietly. We barely noticed that it was on while food cooked, and as soon as we finished our testing and switched back to using a traditional air fryer, the sound pollution change was extremely evident. We also love that this air fryer has a self-clean setting that uses high heat to clean off any caked-on residual food or grease, which is not commonly found in most air fryers. Of course, the downside to large-capacity air fryers is that they monopolize counter space. This machine has a width of over 15 inches, and it weighs over 20 pounds, which means you likely won't want to lug it in and out of cabinet space for each use, and it'll require a large amount of permanent counter space. At number 5, we have the Cosori Dual Blaze Air Fryer. This spacious air fryer brings large capacity cooking and useful smart features to the kitchen. When we tested it, we were impressed by the evenly crispy results on everything from frozen French fries to fresh broccoli and air-fried chicken. The spacious cooking basket means there's plenty of room for air to circulate, even if you're cooking for the whole family. We also found the compatible VSync app to be very useful. Beyond providing real-time updates on your food as it cooks, there are a plethora of recipes to browse on the app as well. You can also use the shopping list feature to plan your meals for the week ahead. Beyond air frying, this appliance offers several other cooking settings, including cooking a steak to your preferred doneness. Its biggest downside is its bulky design, which some may have trouble storing or finding space for on the countertop. But if you're in the market for a large-capacity, well-performing air fryer, the Cosori Dual Blaze is a great contender. At number 4, we have the Dash Deluxe 6-quart air fryer. The Dash Deluxe 6-quart air fryer delivers food that's browned and crispy, as long as you don't overload it. Although it's a 6-quart model, the basket's small diameter holds less food in one layer than the larger models tested. While the Dash doesn't include digital controls, it's still very simple to operate. Simply turn the temperature and time dials in an intuitive 2-step process. If you're tired of boring-looking appliances, the Dash comes in glossy red, yellow, and aqua, as well as white and black. Even though you have to hand wash the baskets, they're non-stick and easy to get clean. At number 3, we have the Dreo ChefMaker Combi Fryer. The Dreo ChefMaker is more than just an air fryer. It also comes with added features to extend its capabilities, like a built-in temperature probe and accompanying app compatibility. That means it can do everything from crisp up frozen fries to fully cook a steak to medium rare perfection. But we did encounter a few hiccups during testing. First, the speed of this machine comes with a serious learning curve. Although we were excited that the Dreo ChefMaker churned out quick, crispy results, we were unable to follow standard air frying recipes, and instead had to keep a close eye on the viewing window as the food cooked. This large appliance also comes with a hefty price tag, so it may not be a suitable option for consumers in the market for a typical air fryer. Since it takes up a decent amount of counter space and calls for an investment, this machine is better suited toward folks looking for an all-encompassing, hands-off cooking experience. At number 2, we have the Ninja Air Fryer. The Ninja Air Fryer XL is a larger version of the Ninja Air Fryer. It has a 5.5-quart basket as well as an extra air roast setting, but beyond that, it's virtually identical to the smaller and cheaper model. That said, we weren't impressed with the capacity of this air fryer. The round basket is taller, but not that much wider than the original version. which isn't really helpful when you're cooking foods that need to be in a single layer. When we cooked waffles in it, only 2 fit in the bottom, and the second one didn't lay flat. In testing, we found that this air fryer is more powerful than most, creating a lovely, crispy exterior on foods in less time. We often needed to pull food out a few minutes early to prevent it from overcooking. We also like that this model has a simple and straightforward control panel, but it lacks features like a preheat function and mid-cycle shake timer. You also have to manually pause it before pulling the basket out, otherwise the inner fan doesn't stop. And finally, at number 1, we have the Dash Compact Air Fryer. This compact air fryer is just so darn cute, you can't help loving it. The Dash Compact does a decent job of frying, as long as you stick to about a half pound of food at a time. No preheating is required, but for best results, the food should be tossed and turned several times during cooking. With its dial temperature controls, you can't set the dash precisely. For the most part, the manual is helpful and even includes a few recipes, but some of the temperatures specified in the charts and recipes are different from the ones printed on the machine. The dial also doesn't have precise temperature markings. The non-stick basket is small enough to go in the dishwasher without hogging too much space. Like the bigger model, the Dash Compact comes in a number of colors: red, aqua, gray, white, or black. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you liked this video. If this video was helpful to you, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions related to this product, you can leave a comment down below. I will get back to you as soon as possible.